and see what message wants to come out. So the first card out is the Traveling Lightly card, which is about simplify your life. So always a good idea to take some time to, it's almost spring here for me. So springtime is always a good time to clean out the closet or, just simplify your life. And the message for somebody is to go through your bank account and look at what you have on your auto pay, because you could be really probably saving a lot of money if you just took a little bit of time to separate it. So not sure who that message is for, but somebody very specific. Check out what you have on auto pay. And the cards that came out next are the cards of fogged in, the cards of in the flow, and the card of impasse. So, and with that, it's, the fogged in is go slow and take your time. And then everything is smooth sailing and reflect and redirect your energy. And that is always a good message. And the bottom of the deck is solitude. And we feel like this is a time, this fogged in energy is about, a time of growth and learning, as we are all on this spiritual journey. But she said that traveling lightly was, so a message for somebody very specific, on the bank account thing. So she said they're separate messages. So first we're going to do a little, we're just going to pull whatever wants to come out for the traveling lightly card. And we feel like, maybe you're getting ready to go on the next phase of your journey. Are you ready to, step in to your next phase? Are you ready to let go of the heavy burden? Because the card that, popped up there is this 10 of Wands. Are you ready to drop the burden? Are you ready to let it go? Are you ready? Just a second. A lot of energy. Are you ready to let go of whatever burden is holding you back? And with that, Celia says we are going to talk about belief. So I told Dave yesterday, I was like, we are going to do a video about what you believe. And, we've listened to a lot of Abraham, Dave and I, and, a belief is a thought you just continue to think. And sometimes we don't even realize it. And, most of that programming is done before we're 7 years old by our environment. They've literally proved by science that our brain waves are at a certain level and that we're kind of just like little sponges and absorb everything before the age of 7. So a lot of those beliefs are things that are not serving you. A lot of like my mom grew up in the Depression. So did my dad. That was a big factor in their lives. So a lot of people that were, grew up in that time period have had a lot of lack. So we have a lot of lack programmed into us. So say to yourself, I deserve money, and see how you feel. Like she's like, literally say it to yourself and see how, that like energy, it's like literally in our genes. We're just so programmed. We just don't even realize it. And by like listening to like positive affirmations before you go to bed is like such a way to let it flow, because like the thing you last think of before you go to sleep is kind of where, the subconscious kind of just goes ahead and picks up. So positive affirmations about I am abundant, not I'm gonna be or anything. I am. Say that I am. And you just have to decide. And sometimes we don't even realize the belief. Like I was in the hot tub and me and Dave were doing a focus wheel and I said, I deserve to be paid for my spiritual gifts. And like literally, I about choked when I said those words the first time. And I told Dave, I said, oh, hold on. Clearly, I have a block. Like literally, I was like, clearly there's a block. So we did some work on it and figured out that I had a spiritual past life contract about I had an abundance block where I literally had the vision of saying the words that I promise not to use my spiritual gifts to make money. Like literally, I remember like I heard myself say the words. So like as like I was giving the vow to somebody else and so like I was like, okay, hold on, wait, hold on. That was that lifetime. That contract has been served. I asked Archangel Michael to come in and clear the contract and did some meditation work with it. Did some and have been doing some growth with it. So by changing that belief, like so I looked at it, I was like, hold on. And you'll know it when you say it or you write it, you feel any kind of feeling, even in the slightest, not like it's like a loving feeling. If it's any type of a negative way of feeling, it's some kind of programming. And you can literally see, hold on, I can do this better. So like literally that's what we did that day. I can do this better. I can feel better about, my belief on that. I believe that, me channeling Celia is a gift and I deserve to make money for that because it is my time and my energy. Just as well as I could be going and being a physical therapy assistant and make a really good living at that. So but she said this is my path. I am the messenger for her. Um so I just had to like work through that thought. So I'm still working on that. We're working on it. We're getting closer every day to getting monetized, and that will definitely help me get paid a little, more through everything. So, yeah, like so, just like we're, every day we're getting a little bit closer, and I'm getting to that, and we're we're working on it. So, and as actually she said, you want to know how we'll have proof of where my energy is with that when I get to that place? I'll have over 1,000 subscribers and I'll be monetized. But it's growing, and literally that's showing me that my energy overall is improving with it. So like you can see evidence of it in what you're getting seen and in your environment with other people. So take a moment and see what is not serving you. Like, what's not serving you? I mean, truly, what's not serving you? Like think about that. When you say, she said, look at the card. You have to look at your belief at the thing you fear the most. For most people, it's what is your belief about love and what is your belief about money? Because honestly, if you're in the vibration of really being in your heart space and exuding love, you're going to get so much of that back. But if you're in the place of looking at the fear of it, then that energy can't be reflected back to you if you're in being in the vibration of fear. So it really is, if you want love really projected at you, we challenge you. See how much of a loving energy you can project. See how many nice, sweet, lovely things you can do for everybody in your life. Like, be the most like loving, kind, sweet. Build people up. When you see somebody, like when I like me and Celia are really good about, those people that are a little different that like to stand out, we always make a comment to them and try to, help build them up to let them know that their being special is hugely noticed and that they are very special and everyone is very special. So she's like, look at the thing that that you're struggling with the most. Yeah, so you just have to look at that lack. And when you have lack in one area, it really will bleed over into all areas of your life as it really wants to shine the light on that. Like as the universe is saying, okay, now it's time to address this. So it's like, okay, we're going to knock. Now we're going to knock harder. Now we're going to affect this area of your life. So yes, you have the quick ability to change it, like so instantaneously, like literally by like honestly listen to some like really positive, I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, and know that, say I want to create multiple streams of income, which is definitely what I'm trying to do. So so that was the part about traveling lightly, that there's definitely some type of burden and belief that needs put down because it's really not serving you anymore. And then we're going to move on to the overall general message, which is fogged in the flow, and impasse, which is to reflect and redirect your energy, which is literally what we were just talking about. So as you redirect that energy, that flow is going to, like, you're going to feel like you're literally, she said, on the magic carpet ride. Are you ready? Are you ready to ride the magic carpet? Yeah. So the first card out is the moon. And the next card is the Empress. And that is followed by the Hierophant. So this is saying this is a time that is divinely guided to literally like show, like you can manifest. You have this spiritual gift. Like you have to find the balance with it though. Like on the back of this, that baby has the key, and we come in with the key, and you know what? We forget about it. But as you really reconnect with your higher self and your inner child, like literally, I tell Dave, like I have me, and I have Celia, and I have my ego over here. And, it's like, the little angel and the little devil, like sometimes it's which one's louder. And it depends on my vibration. But like we all have that key. Like we all have it. It is that contract, she's saying. Because with that, those two people look like they're getting she said, they look like they're in the process of being, I'm trying to find the word she's trying to sometimes she gives me energy and I'm like, I don't really know about that word. So like we feel like those people are in union, maybe. So could be in union. We will see what I can do. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it from right there. We will see if we'll ask Dave because he can do everything. We will ask Dave because he can yeah. We'll ask Dave. So she said we're going to get a couple more cards. But we feel like you're going to get some message about the energy that's blocking you. Because like she just has to put the swords down because like the message is trying to come in and she's blocking it. So ask your guides, what belief do I need to put down? What belief is blocking me? say some statements and then write down. Oh, I just sent him a text. Um, he's he was going to he got in a car accident, so he's going to get my car checked to see if it's safe for me to drive. So he's getting that done after his doctor's appointment from his concussion from the car accident. So yeah, so but he does the computer stuff all day, so it's like we'll see. He's got a concussion. He said the doctor told him to take the rest of the week off and no screen time. So, but like what that four of pentacles is definitely looking at what's holding you back. So, like we're asking you to really take some time to. Sometimes we don't like to look at ourselves. So take a look at your beliefs. Sometimes we don't realize, say, money can come easily to me. How does that feel to you? But like I and like just different statements and see how it feels to you. Do you feel any kind of like in your stomach, like any kind of general disagreement with those positive statements, um, and just kind of see where like things happen, so we see where our belief is. Like things will happen with Dave, and it's like, well, that kind of tells us where your belief is. So then we're like, okay, what would you like your belief to be instead? Because you can change it. It's a thought you continue to think a different thought. And like truly that different thought is pick up the happy end of the stick. Like literally take the choice to not dwell on that message not coming in, because she's like on that, on that energy that's not there, that you want to focus on. As you're focusing on this dark energy, you know what, you're blocking this. So truly you just have to focus, on something else. And she said the easiest way to reprogram your mind is through positive affirmations, and say, I deserve abundance, I deserve love. And you know what? The best way to really easily know, like, do you have a child? Do you have a pet? How do you treat that child? How do you treat that pet? Do you go above and beyond for that other, your parents, your spouse, your children, animals? Do you have another entity that you focus on and would never think about doing anything but the highest regard for that? And like by doing that, do you hold yourself in that high regard too? At what you would allow for your child, would you allow that for yourself, Danny? Or what you allow for yourself, would you allow that for your somebody to do your child that way? So you should treat yourself with that. If you're in high vibration love, you're going to really be able to really see where your beliefs are, and they're going to really point out, and you're going to be able to be like, hold on, that doesn't serve me. So, but she's like, really focus on, you get to pick if you want to focus on what's not there or what is there. Like she always tells Dave, you can pick, which end of the stick are you picking up? And by loving yourself, you know what? There's that nine of swords, and that's done. That's the end of that cycle. And it's really done, because there's the 10 right under it, and then the world. Because changing your perspective and not having that toxic thought that we're just programmed in by our parents, normally by that father energy, she's saying. So we get a lot of our stuff programmed into by that energy, and know that you can heal it by just taking and finding the balance within it, and seeing the value for what it is. Yes. And for you. prosperity. She said that's pretty good with that achievement card. And I know you said you were going to work on your spiritual gifts. So as you do that, it will bring you well, everybody has vibration. And just as you raise your vibration, you're going to bring a lot more in. You are very welcome, but as you do that, you're going to really bring more balance into your life. So we would do a little bit whatever Victoria, whatever modality you use for healing. My guide Celia is very strong about saying that is part of what we're here to do is to help and teach others. As well as, do you know where your Chiron is, which is your wounded healer? That's the thing we're here to heal in this lifetime. Your North Node is your spiritual mission in this lifetime. And the cards that want to come out were the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So we feel like, in that Eight of Swords, that stuff's not really happening to her. And if you take a lighter approach to it, you're going to see things can change super quickly for you, Victoria. Like literally by like just changing like the music you're listening to. Pay very close attention to what she said. Pay close attention to what you're listening to. Maybe listen to some like Kodo drums or something that's very grounding. We'll see if that doesn't help, but as whatever healing modality you learn, it will be very strong in being an income for you in the future. Bye, Miss Rhonda. Have a good day. Yeah, I think I am going to take a break because Dave should be on his way home. So we'll be back tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye. Victoria, try maybe some like positive affirmations or like the solfeggio tones. They have a lot of healing properties in them. And then, yeah, really like you have to pay attention to what you listen to, because a lot of times it'll kick you into that sad vibration and then it's hard to come out of that. But we hope you join the channel. We have a Facebook group. We're inviting you to also join that. And we'll be back tomorrow. Bye.